Certified.
On cue.
Commercial fire alarm, 790 North Commons Boulevard. They're saying building H44 West Pole.
Sorry about that.
No, you're not.
Better up that one more call.
There you go.
North Commons Boulevard. Showing building H44 West Pole. Activation success 99.
But anyway, getting back to this training, as you actually look down through here, Fire 1, 2, Hazmat Awareness, these are hours off to the right. Wildland 1, 40 hours. Extrication, 72. The only two that is in there that is not required when you come to apply for a volunteer fireman position is the ADO driver, the 72, and the 45, the officer one. So there's a lot of hours of training that these volunteers have put into. They've been away from their families. We're not. Back in the day when the photograph was there, it was a guy that run a mechanic shop, a parts store guy, a barber, bailed on the fire truck and went. But the law is changing, the certifications that's required. I'm very proud of them and my men for stepping up to the plate and becoming certified in all these trainings.
How many years or what period of time is this?
In the last 15 years. Prior to that, we never had a Fire 1 certified fireman on the department. So in the last 15 years, the department's achieved quite a bit of training.
And how many firemen do you have?
Currently,
Yeah.
44. This is some of the contributing factors. Since our last tax increase was 25 years ago, it's 1988. The cost of living increased approximately 75% since then. Due to the nature of our community, we receive extreme fluctuations in visitors that pass through, recreate, Inter-Valley, creating a demand on our emergency services and resources. In order to maintain our PPC classification, we need to update new regulations for our personnel, upgrade our equipment, apparatus to match the 142 growth that has occurred since 1990. This is a pretty interesting graph if you understand mill levies, and I know it's complicated at times. In 1988, our mill levy, as you see over on the left, was 4.5. That's what it was set in 1988. As you can see, the graph has went down to where we're at currently today is 2.42 in 2013. The next slide will kind of hopefully help, well, 2 slides down, but we'll go to the next one. This is actually our population growth. We just have the 2010. I'm sure that projection now is well over 25,000 in the last 3 years. But that gives you an idea of what the demand that is put on us, structure-wise, personnel-wise, and cost-saving real estate-wise. This is actually a cost analysis of what it would cost me. I think you've seen the advertisement in the local paper. You have a house that's valued at $300,000. It's currently at $40.26 per year. The proposal would raise it to $71, which is the difference. The raise would be $30.86. Roughly, it's about $5.30 per 50,000 value. That's just an estimated cost. You'd have to look at your tax and property notice to see what yours were. Everybody received one that owns property in the valley. The next slide is kind of an illustration of what the fire department's up against. With the growth that you've seen on these slides and how our purchasing power has dwindled, In 1988, this home, it isn't this particular home, it's just a home value of $150,000. The fire tax was $30 in 1988. The mill levy was at 4.53. You actually look at the right side, the same exact home in 2012 is still generating the same $30. But our purchasing power has dwindled pretty near in half. Our mill levy has dropped to 2.42. If the council approves the mill levy for 213 as proposed, it will raise it to 4.31. How will the tax increase benefit me? The vast majority of the residents in Wasatch County hopefully will never experience a fire in their home business.
Fire premium thing.
But all are affected by the cost of the insurance, aside from the obvious. The average property owner benefits in more ways than one. From a well-equipped, well-staffed, and well-trained fire organization, the fire departments have a positive impact on property insurance premiums. The insurance companies use figures provided by the ISO to determine the insurance rates for the community. What is the ISO?
There we go. This is it.
It's a Insurance Services Office is what ISO stands for. Insurance premiums are based on the ISO. With a great rating, the local fire department can be the reason you're getting a better rate on your insurance. Communities are assigned a BP class from 1 to 10. Class 1 is an A rating, represents superior fire protection. The rating is based on what the firefighters can do, as well as the engines, trucks, the community water supply, and the communications abilities.
This is the scandal.
The last ISO assessment rating we had was in 2002, setting a rate at 6 and a 9 for outlying communities. With this tax increase, we will work hard diligently to drop our ISO rating to a 4 or better, which would save citizens close to the amount of property tax increase.
Okay, does he have to go in here with that?
Yeah, well, there's been two reports.
Current status, since our last assessment, communications of the sheriff office has been added. They've added a second dispatcher. Water sources have been improved, updated throughout the county. The last apparatus Wasatch County was able to purchase was in 2007. The oldest was purchased in 1971. Our current average